Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here or you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. Join this amazing community we have here. Also give this video a massive thumbs up. That way we're encouraged to put out more reliable and authentic news. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comments section below. Nigerian senator's wife orders policemen in convoy to arrest, torture, skit maker for criticizing husband over bad roads, poor health facilities. Azan has done a skit where he decried the deplorable condition of roads in the senatorial district. He said that many of the roads are now killing zones due to their bad state. Personnel of the Taraba State Police Command, acting on the orders of Ajia Fatima Lau, wife of a senator representing Taraba North Senatorial District, Shuaibu Isha Lau, arrested and detained a skit maker, Nafiu Azan, for several days, Sahara Reporters has gathered. Lau is a member of the People's Democratic Party and the Deputy Senate Minority Leader. Azan has done a skit where he decried the deplorable condition of roads in the senatorial district. He said that many of the roads are now killing zones due to their bad state. However, sources said the senator's wife last Wednesday saw Azan while passing by a street and called the police from GRA division in Jalingo to arrest and detain him. She was said to have created a scene publicly while accusing the skit maker of cyber stalking and criminal character assassination. It was learned that Azan was tortured and released on Sunday. The source said Nafiu Azan made a video about a month ago about bad roads and dilapidated health facilities in Taraba North. However, this video led to his arrest last Wednesday and he was detained till Sunday, a source told Sahara Reporters. He was arrested by the police on the orders of the senator's wife, Nafiu, was passing through the senator's street while the wife, Ajia Lau, was about to enter her residence in Old Commissioner quarters in Jalingo. So she saw him and created a scene, knowing he was the one that made a video about bad roads and dilapidated healthcare facilities in her husband's village. She termed that as defamation of character and then ordered policemen attached to her to immediately arrest him. These officers in her convoy then started beating him. Then they took him in their hillocks to GRA Division Jalingo, and his bail was denied. He was, however, released on Sunday. He was accused of character defamation and criminal conspiracies, which are all null and void. Another source said it was not the first time the senator's wife would order security operatives to detain Nigerians. It said this is the fifth time this woman is maltreating people in this state. There was an incident of two boys passing around Mayo, Gui. Our convoy was passing by at the time, and one of the boys mistakenly touched the car leading our convoy, which was moving slowly due to traffic. It wasn't the car she was inside, but one of the cars in our convoy. However, out of annoyance, she called the police to arrest the boy, and he was detained for 3 weeks. The same woman ordered soldiers to beat about 10 people who went to see her husband at home. She sent them away, claiming there was one person out of them she did not like. They were exchanging words with her, and then she informed soldiers to assault them. Guess what? They followed all the individuals to their homes and beat them mercilessly. These are the ones I can recall for now, but there are more than those two cases. There are many cases linked to this same woman. There are others more deadlier than them, but sadly, no one to stand for the victims. Efforts made by Sahara reporters to reach Senator Lau failed, as he did not answer nor return calls to his mobile phone. A text message sent to his mobile line had yet to be replied to, as at the time of filing these reports. This comes a few days after a viral video showed Alex, a member of the House of Representatives, assaulting a boat driver, Stephen Abuwasheya. The footage showed the visibly angry lawmaker repeatedly slapping and insulting the driver after Stephen asked him to come outside to collect a package meant for delivery. The incident, which occurred on October 27 in the Maitama district of Abuja, sparked outrage on social media. Alex then issued a public apology, acknowledging his actions and expressing regret over his behavior during the altercation. I would also like to mention that the said driver that was slapped numerous times on video also apologized to the House of Representative member, and it took a lot of Nigerians by surprise because people were not expecting it. Because how do you go from being slapped, hiring a lawyer to defend you in court, to apologizing for what? For annoying him. Apologizing for stepping on his toes, for making him slap you. It's funny, but let's just leave that one for now. Let's talk about this woman, who felt that she's above the law just because, this young boy, a skit maker for that matter, talked about how underdeveloped the husband's village was. And, these senators, the huge amount of money that they collect monthly or yearly, they even have, a stipulated amount of money that they are being given for projects, in their states. And how many of these senators actually use the money for the said projects? Projects that nobody is going to supervise, projects that nobody is even monitoring whether, they do the project or they don't do it. These projects are just, money for these projects are just given to them. And these senators, they embezzle the money for these projects through proxies. They give one kind bogus names to the projects they are going to do in their community, projects that you will never see, or projects that would never see the light of day, and they claim in the books, that this project has actually been done. Let's not even go there. It's a fact, it's just the audacity for me. Like, who the hell do you think you are? You are being elected by these electorates. These people voted for you. They voted for your husband, to serve the people. Your husband is there to serve, to serve the Nigerian populace, to serve his community. That is why he became the senator. And you feel that because, people are calling him to question about, the dilapidated roads in the community and, the lack of facilities in the healthcare hospitals in the village, then you think that you have the right to arrest him for calling your husband to question. Like, who is your husband even answerable to, if not the electorate who voted him to power in the first place? If you are now arresting people up and down, please, what with Patience Jonathan? I remember vividly when Patience Jonathan, the first lady, when she was the first lady, then how people would make jest of her, how people would say different things. This woman never arrested anybody because if she wanted to arrest people, then Olokpama call everybody, and like police go carry even more than half of the population of a country, because I swear that woman tried, because she was made jest of, especially because, the way she sounded, her English, her vocabulary. People made jest of her. And how many people did she arrest throughout her tenure? Not one person did she arrest. She did not arrest anybody. And this woman, because your husband is the senator, what if you are now the senator? What if you are now the senator? Because this young man did a skit about your husband. Then you saw him and felt, okay, you can do and undo, because you belong to the high caliber people in the society. That one even aside, is the fact that, these policemen, they are now toys in the hands of, these who is who and politicians of a society. Anybody can, if you have money, you can call policeman and say, go and arrest Lagbaja, and they will go and arrest the person without even asking questions, without even doing their due diligence or investigating the matter. As long as you have the money to give to them, they will do your bidding. That's just the angry fact about this. Take a look at that House of Representative member, the Alex man, who also called the policeman, the policeman to detain that young man after slapping him numerous times. It just shows, the kind of, corrupt system that we have. Because how does somebody call you to go and arrest somebody, and then you take the person's word for it without doing your due diligence, without actually investigating the matter to know if, the person that asked you to go and arrest somebody is actually saying the truth, or whether that's the truth of the matter? You just go ahead, carry the person, detain the person illegally. How do you detain people for 48 hours, 24 hours, for days, and then you arrest them after torturing them, you then release them to go? It's just the kind of lawless society that we are in. And these people feel like they can, they can do and undo, and they can go scot-free with it. Anyway, you all, let me have your thoughts in the comments section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain for now. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.